Now, they're the graduating class of one of America's elite historically black colleges, about to enter the workforce and start paying off their college debt. American students now own more than $1.5 trillion in loans. So just imagine the thrill felt this weekend at Morehouse College in Atlanta when the class of 2019 got a graduating gift beyond their wildest dream from billionaire Robert F. Smith, who said he'll pay their student loans. Take a listen.
On behalf of the 8 generations of my family who have been in this country, we're going to put a little fuel in your bus. And my family is making a grant to eliminate their student loans.
Well, to get a better idea of what this exceptionally generous gesture means, one Morehouse graduate, Ernest Holmes, joins me now from Atlanta. Ernest, thank you very much for joining us here on CNN.
Thanks for having me.
When Robert Smith announced it, we just played out a snippet of it. Did that hit you straight away? Did you understand what it actually meant?
You know, Atlanta's known as Hot Atlanta, so we're sitting there in that heat. And we're listening to his words, and we all hear it, but we had no idea what he really said. So it took maybe 5 seconds, and then the entire class stood up, started cheering, crying, hugging, and then we actually all started cheering the MVP, MVP, because we were just so happy. Like, we're still stunned to this day.
Well, I'm not surprised, Ernest, because, you know, just graduating is a huge moment of celebration, and congratulations, by the way. And this was probably really the icing on the cake, was it not?
You have no idea. Like, my parents can't stop crying. I know my friends' parents can't stop crying. This is a gift that no one expected. Like, I, fortunately enough, had a lot of scholarships, so I only had $10,000 of debt, but I have brothers with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, because Morehouse College costs about $50,000 a year. So
wow,
this
so
is truly a
$50,000 a year. And how much did you have in debt, Ernest, just to get a sense of...
$10,000.
$10,000. And give me a sense of how some of your friends, the school university friends, how indebted were they?
On average, it's around $50,000 to $60,000. So I was on the lower end,
staggering.
But I have some friends with like 120, 130. So like, this is something that's like literally life-changing. And
absolutely.
Robert Smith was talking about paying it forward. So I actually want to do something real quick, and I'm actually going to challenge the rest of my class. So I want to start paying it forward as well. So we're going to start
Kudos to you, yeah.
We're going to start by making a book scholarship for the class of 2023 of Morehouse College. And I'm challenging each of my brothers to add in $100. So that would come out to a total of around $40,000.
That's wonderful. That really is it. It's paying it forward, and you're doing it. Good deeds do come and go round. I think that's exactly the message for everyone. But I want to ask you this, Ernest. This is a huge burden that has been lifted. How does this change your career path? If you hadn't had this burden lifted, what would you be doing? What would you need to consider?
I mean... Financial burdens are always something that you really need to sit down and think about and really plan out in order to become successful through them. I think this is going to allow opportunities for students to give back in ways that they couldn't before. Now that we are going to be $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 without debt, we can add this money to various of other opportunities, afford graduate school, afford going to different countries, and actually really make a difference in the world.